Yeah.
You tuned in to the Facts Over Feelings podcast. I am your host, the Iceman. More bounce to the ounce, and I say what counts. Don't nobody go home till the fat man gets it in. What's happening, chocolate folks? Everybody in between. Back up in you one more again. Another episode of Facts Over Feelings podcast where we weigh the facts and we put our feelings to the side. Can you dig it? I know that you can. The camera's tripping right now. I think that's YouTube. It's all blurry, and even on I'm looking at Facebook and it's the same situation. I don't know what's going on. Might be my internet. If you ain't got it, make sure you get it. My first book, The Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. You can get it at AskTheIceman.com. You can get an autographed copy. I can send it straight to you. Or you can get this on Amazon. Can you dig it? Make it funky now. We're going to go ahead and get started. I was gonna wait a little bit so folks can get in here, because I know a couple of folks emailed me and said that, you know, a lot of times they be en route to the house, to the crib. You know, sometimes when I do these 6 and 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time podcasts. But we here. We're just gonna go ahead and go get started because I got some wangs upstairs. I need to go ahead and cook these wangs, and I got to go ahead and get that taken care of uh, so that doesn't become a problem. Can you dig it? But hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope your week is going very well for you. Hope God is blessing you abundantly because you deserve it. And we're going to have a substantive discussion about why this whole thing today of this black women, I'm gonna get me a cute white boy bullshit. It's not funny anymore. I mean, you see a lot of Caribbean and African chicks out here talking crazy, wearing crooked wigs, dry wigs that look like they need Gatorade. Talking about they don't date American black men like we give a damn. Most of the time, these women are not attractive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Chad and them can have you. Okay? Ain't nobody tripping over here. Ain't nobody looking at your basic ass. You digs? But anyway, this is I'm doing another podcast on the dangers of a lot of you black women having this fantasy that you could just roll out here and get you a white boy because that's what you want to do, and without any kind of checking this dude out, doing any investigation, nothing. Just I'm gonna get me a white boy. And I'm sitting there like, are you out of your mind? Really? Hey, everybody, let's hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And please, I want you to copy and paste the link to this video and place it on all your social media pages. Okay, can you do that for me right now? Good. And if you're in the house and you're just checking the Iceman out, but you haven't subscribed yet, give me a chance to win you over, okay? All right, let's get cracking. Anyway, there's this whole thing of black women out here making fools of themselves, talking about I'm gonna get me a cute white boy. And what is happening is that whole I'm gonna get me a white boy thing is actually a very dangerous consequence if you don't understand white supremacy, which 99% of black women don't. Okay? I mean, this is crazy. And I mean, I've seen time after time after time after time of black women being murdered by white supremacists that they've met on dating apps and dating sites. And they're so trusting of these guys that hold up. I don't know if I can find the article. Okay. Now I'm looking at now one of the cases, one of the most egregious cases of this foolishness is the case with this young girl in Milwaukee named Sharday Robinson, 19 years old, studying for an associate's degree at Milwaukee Area Technical College, hoping to pursue a career in criminal justice after she graduated. Let me read, and I know most of you are hip to this, but let me read some of this so I can give you some context. Okay. When 19-year-old Sharday Robinson didn't show up for her shift at a Wisconsin pizza restaurant on April the 2nd, her co-workers immediately suspected something wrong. The evening before, Robinson had planned a first date with Maxwell Anderson, 33, at a local seafood restaurant, according to a criminal complaint against Anderson. He is now facing charges of homicide, mutilation of a corpse, and arson in connection with Robinson's death. The young college student had been looking forward to the date, even telling a worker in her building not how excited she was. The complaint said she texted Anderson she was feeling seafood and headed out to meet him at a seafood restaurant where he used to work, wearing ripped jeans and a white shirt. Robinson was vibrant, extroverted presence at Pizza Shuttle. Manager Justin Romano described her to CNN as very outgoing. She would talk to everybody. She was always there to lighten the mood. I'm already seeing problems. Not showing up for work the next day wasn't like her at all, Romano said. Robinson, okay, we kind of knew something was up. We had been calling her all day. One of Robinson's friends called the police that night saying she had not returned calls or shown up for work. Police visited Robinson's apartment for a welfare check, but did not find her there. A harrowing trail of evidence. The restaurant closed for 3 days during the search of Robinson, and authorities discovered a grisly set of clues. The morning after her date with Anderson, Robinson's vehicle was discovered on fire. The 2020 Civic had sustained extreme fire damage, completely damaging the interior, according to the criminal complaint. Well, you know that's to cover up evidence, despite or organic evidence. Despite DNA, despite the fire damage, authorities were able to identify the outfit Robinson had been wearing the night of the date, as well as part of the iPhone consistent with her phone in the burned car. Later the same day, police were called to the scene of another gruesome discovery: a human leg on the beach in what the hell? Wamamount Park in Milwaukee, in the Milwaukee suburb of Cudahy, which appeared sewn off at the hip, according to the criminal complaint. And examination determined the leg belonged to a black woman, approximately 5 feet tall. It was identified as Robinson using preliminary DNA evidence. As police canvassed the area where Robinson's car had been found, they identified more remains, including a foot and what appeared to be human flesh. All appeared to come from the same person. Phone records found by a friend of Robinson's and her mother using a location sharing app were detailed in the complaint. They show Robinson's phone traveling the night of April 1st from the seafood restaurant to a nearby sports bar, then to Anderson's home, and then to the park where the remains were discovered. Wow. Straight up white supremacists. On Friday, Wisconsin authorities charged Anderson with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilation of a corpse, and arson. He would face life in prison if convicted on the homicide charge. They said how they tracked this dude was by surveillance video, witness accounts, and phone records. Authorities also found blood in Anderson's house and several gasoline containers. The complaint says evidence led authorities to conclude Robinson was dead. No shit. You find a leg without the rest of the body? Duh. The facts mentioned in this complaint caused complainant to conclude that the defendant intentionally killed and then dismembered Robinson with the intent to conceal the homicide. Anthony Cotton, okay, I ain't reading him. Such more evidence. Okay, let's see. Anthony Cotton, okay, when asked if her office was reviewing other cases of missing women for possible connections, Milwaukee County Sheriff Danita Ball said, so far there hasn't been any evidence that there are any other victims. After Anderson's first court appearance, Robinson's mother, Sheena Scarborough, single mom, called his arrest justice for Sade. A verified GoFundMe for Robinson's memorial service ain't got no life insurance. See how these single moms live by the seat of their pants? Ain't got no money to bury yourself or your child. But it shows where these women's priorities are, don't it, fellas? Robinson, originally from Mississippi, was about to graduate from Milwaukee Area Technical College to pursue a career in criminal justice. This is all the way just horrible. Straight up horrible. This is a pretty little girl too. Horrible, man. This girl, 19 years old, getting ready to meet some old Brad at, some old 33-year-old man. Why would you be happy to meet a 33-year-old man? You skip to Malou, acting like you done met Hunky Jesus or something. I mean, come on, man. You see how black women, I keep sounding this alarm. Y'all need to stop playing, because going this thing alone by yourselves, you see how you end up. There's at least 3 or 4 other cases of black women who thought they were doing something slick, getting a white man, a bum-ass white man at that, and never being seen again after they meet up with these guys. And when they kill somebody, when they kill a black woman like that, that was a white supremacist ritual. He's probably I guarantee he's probably a devil worshiper, a Satanist. Because most of these white supremacists, you see the Pentagon is shaped like a satanic shape. It has a Pentagon. A pentagram is a so-called insignia of Satan worshipers. And when you hear this talk, you hear these rumors where people say, America, the elite, are a bunch of devil worshipers. You hear that joke, they joke around like that in movies. That's true. Why you think Hollywood is so corrupt? It ain't corrupt because of the weather. It's corrupt because you got a whole bunch of white supremacist perverts running things out there, male and female. And you got women acting as go-betweens and liaisons between these executives pimping these so-called wannabe actresses, pimping them out. Some of them are down for that stuff anyway. You seen You seen adult entertainment. You see how them women get treated most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. They get treated like some $2 whore. And for somebody to sign up for that just for $1,000 a day is ridiculous. That's blood money. You selling your soul and your body for a few pieces of silver. Black women, I'm not gonna stop sounding the alarm because some of y'all gonna listen. Y'all need to stop going this thing alone in America without black men. You have no protection and you have no damn sense. Because I guarantee her mama was probably egging her on, talking like, yeah, it's a white man. Yeah, you should go out with him. He might have some money. What? So you gonna send your child out there to get slaughtered like that? There's no telling what that dude did to her. There's no telling. I guarantee he raped her. Because I don't think they ever found her whole body. They just found those 3 or 4 pieces, and that's it. I guess the rest of her he burned. You don't do that unless you don't probably, trying to get rid of some DNA. Then to end up a 19-year-old damn near child ending her life over a date with some low-life white devil? Are you serious? A devil? That guy's a devil. Because only a devil would do that. Kill somebody, rape somebody and kill them and then chop them up in pieces. You got to be a macabre kind of individual. I don't even like cleaning fish. When I was younger, I didn't, blood didn't scare me. I mean, it don't scare me now, but I don't like looking at it. I don't like looking at people all blown up. I can go over there to Iraq, Afghanistan to see that. Or go back to where I served at in Desert Storm. Hell, I want to relive that shit for. It was pure hell. Ain't nothing cute about war. But you got to be a seriously disturbed individual to do what that dude did. You got to be seriously disturbed. And black women, for you to go out there and get a broke ass white man and work at a pizza parlor, 33 years old. All along, he said, I'm going to rape her and kill her ass. She didn't have a chance. Sad, man. That shouldn't even have happened. There's nothing that the state of Wisconsin is going to do to him that's going to equal what he did to that child. Okay? Black women, I'm sounding the alarm so that you get your house in order, man. Look, I see some of you sisters posting stuff on social media. You by yourself, you complaining about money problems. That's because you ain't got no husband. You don't want to be somebody's wife because you know you're going to have to be accountable. So you want to go out here and do all this stupid ass delineation crap where you want to sit up here and shun black. Man, as pretty as that girl was, don't tell me there wasn't no brothers trying to holler at her, but she was trying to do something slick. And it cost her her life trying to do something slick. And that's how a lot of women end up dead, is they sit up here and go out with the wrong kind of dude. I mean, come on, man. There's nothing, looking at this dude, there is nothing proprietary about this dude that she would want in him. Not at all. There's plenty of 22, 23-year-old white boys who don't rape and kill women. How could she could? But she just, I guarantee she picked him. Okay? Every time I think about this story, it makes me sick to my stomach. But I have to talk about it because the horribleness, even though this is a horrible case study in what not to do, hopefully somebody will hear this. Some father will say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna keep my children closer to the vest than I usually do. I let my kids go out and play in front of the house, and I'll be in there, watching TV, or my wife be in there watching TV, or their mom be in there watching TV. And we just be doing our thing because these kids are 10, 12, 13, 15 years old. Well, they're not grown. And if you're not teaching them stranger danger, which, some damn sick, this is why when you grow up with a single mom, she don't teach you anything. All she teach you how to do is be a manipulative, gaslighting misandrist. That's all they train. That's all they teach these girls how to be when they grow up. They're just adult children. They teach them that men owe them something. America owes them something because they a single mom and they're at a disadvantage when they chose that lifestyle. Some old black woman gonna post something on Facebook earlier this week about some young brother, and I salute to, I salute that brother. Salute to him. He was a young brother that was out there selling lemonade to purchase diapers for single moms. And boy, the brothers was lighting that post up. Like, man, what the hell is he doing? What is he getting out of it? Unless he probably his mama, and he looked soft. Look like a soft little dude. Probably his mama's single mom. He gonna grow up to be a utter simp and get ran through up here and in here by these no good women. Because they're gonna see him as a mark, an easy one. You dig? So anyway, seeing and I, it was an NFL dude, used to play for the Redskins. His daughter married some sorry ass white dude, and he killed his daughter. He married her to show their beautiful wedding, and 3 years into the marriage, he kills her. There had to be some red flags, people. But a lot of these Negroes are coons, especially these NFL and NBA players. A lot of these professional athletes, period, are coons and Sambos and mammies and Negro bedwenches. Okay? They ain't got no sense of dignity and self-respect. You and I got dignity. Them type of Negroes, they have none. We're going to talk about VP Harris in a minute, yo. Anyway, you're going to hop over good black men for a murderous, perverted, white supremacist devil. Black women, this shit here writes itself. This writes itself because you should know better. You sitting up here skipping over us to go get you a cute white boy, and you always end up with an ugly one, one with one leg in a kickstand or a wooden leg. Something wrong with he got a felony on his record. All you looking at is, okay, my kids gonna have good hair. I hate when I hear black women say stupid shit like that. I had an ex-sister-in-law that used to talk that dumb shit. All she messed with is Mexicans. they just talked. And her own ex-husband, when he was her husband, called all kind of niggers and nigger bitches. And I looked at him like, motherfucker, I said I could kick this motherfucker's ass, but I'm gonna let him keep spilling milk, let him spill the beans, since he's a damn beaner. But this racist motherfucker, she got 2 kids by this no good motherfucker. Okay, he's selling pit bull. He ain't got no real job selling pit bull puppy. He's one of them kind of old Mexicans. Always, he might go out here and make a little money doing something that might last for 2 or 3 months, and that's how he sustains his family. You gonna marry that over a black man because you hate your father. It's sad, man. Dude, this is some psychological pathology for your ass. You digs? This is some psychological pathology for your ass. I don't know what's going on with you, black women, but you ain't learned your lesson. It's just like black folks voting for Democrats. We ain't learned our lesson. I see all these handkerchief head Negroes all over Facebook posting, talking about I'm with Kamala Harris. I'm helping, I'm helping her campaign. I'm like, get your fake ass out of here. Get your sorry ass out of here. And a lot of these Negroes they bully. Yeah, I'm bully too. But I don't roll. Y'all know I don't roll with them dudes. I don't roll with them cats, man, because I know, most of them are like Roland Martin, my frat brother. Most of them are like him. Okay? I don't want to associate with coons and Sambos. These talented 10th Negroes. Gonna sit up here and try to slide that Trojan horse Kamala Harris in up under us like they did with Obama. But it ain't gonna work this time because black folks are aware. Black folks are aware. We know the deal. You're not gonna slide another Obama past us and dancing and doing all this dancing and clowning like she's bringing Megan Thee Stallion with her on Air Force Two, going around Megan Thee Stallion's performing and Megan Thee Stallion. I lost all respect for her. That is a fine ass young sister, but she is a moron. She is a useful idiot by white society. They love to push her out there to make a fool out of herself. I don't care about Cardi B. Cardi B is Dominican. She ain't black. She ain't one of us. She ain't no FBA Freedman. Okay? She don't have no lineage in this country. Okay? I don't listen to no damn Cardi B anyway. I don't listen to that type of rap music. I don't listen to that filth. Suki Hana and all that. I don't listen to that bullshit. It's garbage. All it is cute. All it is catchy fast food. And you know how hot fast food, it tastes good when it's hot, but as soon as it cools off, it tastes like mush and ass chips. Okay? But I am sick and tired of reading about some black woman being murdered by some white supremacists, and I don't see any black women. All you see is black women on social media denigrate. They don't denigrate black men like they used to. They a little more slicker at it because a lot of these brothers will read these disrespectful posts and they'll report these women because that's what they do to us. If you say something about black women, here they go reporting you to Facebook. Now you in Facebook jail for 3 days because of some old raggedy ass single mom. Okay? Now again, a lot of women don't like me railing on single moms, but you put your business out there like that. You put your lives out there and you're embarrassing yourselves. you're running black men in the opposite direction toward other women. Although a lot of young black men don't know how to fix this problem because they have they don't have any critical thinking skills. So their way of combating, foul black women, American black women, they just grab their passport and go down to Brazil and pay for sex, and then come back up here talking about, these foreign women are easier to deal with. Yeah, when you put money in their hand, and when they lie and say they don't pay for draws, I said, dude, it ain't worth talking to you. You're a moron. You're a no sex getting moron. If you got to sit up here and spend $1,500 to fly down to Rio to pay some prostitute $100 or whatever they charge, because man, some of them wouldn't be charging way more than the rest of them. Okay, and them dumb niggas was down there paying it when I was in Brazil. I mean, it was embarrassing. I saw all them simps down there. I said, man, I don't want to be around these simps and tricks. It was some cool brother. I met some of my frat brothers down there, but man, the rest of them fools, man, they were a bunch of clowns. That's how you drive up the price of draws, fellas. Because you're an amateur and you ain't got no sex until you went down to Colombia and paid for it, which makes you the sorriest mug on the face of the earth. That your first piece of ass or the steady piece of ass, you got to pay for it because it ain't free. Now, I got free ass in Rio, but I got a mouthpiece. I made sure I learned enough of the language of Brazilian Portuguese so I could at least be able to somewhat communicate with them women. I had women choosing me. I didn't go down there with my wallet in my hand saying, hey, look at me, I'm a human ATM. No, I don't have trick and simp energy. I walk around like a man, and women pick up on that. Even though I'm a small dude, they still pick up on that. That's why a lot of my family be looking at me like they think I be going online like POF and them places picking up women. I don't go on them damn apps no more. I don't go on them dating sites. I meet women in person because that's the best way to meet women. And I don't always meet them in bars because I don't really go to bars that often. As hot as it is out here, man, it was 90-something degrees earlier. 90 degrees in the Twin Cities is like 100 everywhere else. Because people come up here from other places and they're like, man, 85 degrees is hot as hell up here. I'm like, dude, this is a different kind of heat up here. Okay? I gotta fix some stuff in my backyard, man. So I can get open the backyard. I ain't gonna be able to do it this summer, but I had this surgery on my neck, all that anterior, posterior, cervical surgery. So I'm still rehabbing. I'm still rehabbing, but it's slow. I ain't been really getting into it, man, because I just, I think mentally, man, I'm in a bad place to a certain degree. Not like suicide or homicide or nothing like that. I'm just like, kind of down because I keep, I'm thinking to myself, well, in 3 months is something else going? Am I going to have to go into the knife again for something else? Because it is not uncommon to have multiple neck and back surgeries. I'm probably going to have my lower back operated on again. Excuse me. Sad, man, but I gotta deal. I'm dealing with the best way I can. Anyway, everybody wake up, and if you can, go ahead. If you scroll up in the chat room, there's 2 Cash App IDs. Pick one of them. Doesn't matter which one. The Iceman 1906 one, sometimes I'd be tripping. But the MoorishOG one, I never had a problem with that one. That's a new one. So, drop something in the bucket for the Iceman. Can you dig it? All right? Because I'm putting in work tonight. Oh, damn phone in my pocket. Hold up, man. Let me holler at the folks on the ground. Cause Pete Preston, what's up, man? I ain't heard from you in a while, man. You supposed to get at a player. What happened to that business venture, man? Oh man, I don't know why my phone be doing this shit. Damn. Let me see. Let me record something. Oh, shit. Hurry, step right up. Come over here to the MadVooDooMan channel on YouTube. MadVooDooMan channel on YouTube. Where we are, we're on the air right now. So migrate from Instagram over to YouTube. My MadVooDooMan channel, MadVooDooMan channel on YouTube. Come check us out. We talking about that. We're talking about sisters talking about they getting them a cute ass white boy and ending up dead, and how the DNC is trying to pull another Obama Trojan horse with Kamala Harris, and why all the phony praise and support of Harris will not get her elected. So come on over and check us out, yo. We online right now. Come holler. Let me see somehow how many minutes is that? I'll just fit there. A whole 56. Okay. I wonder if this new power generation. I wonder if these cats are. Oh, this gonna be at Paisley Park. Oh hell yeah! I'm at to go on over there and check Morris out. I ain't seen Morris since 07. I saw the Time in Vegas, man. The whole band, not the two, the Mexican dude and the white dude, Paul Peterson, when in Purple Rain. Yeah, them two dudes, that wasn't Monty Moore and Jimmy Jam. But I saw the whole original 7, and that concert was so fly, man. My ex-girlfriend took me. Oh, it was fly. Can you dig it? Damn. Paisley Park events. I'm going to check that out, man. August 17th, he was talking about he was going to retire. Old lying Negro. Okay. Love Morris Day at the time, man. That's my dudes. Anyway, but we got to talk about this, because we got to talk about this, people, because yeah, I could sit here, we black men could sit here and say we live, MadVooDooMan channel on YouTube. Okay, let's get this popping. All right, because the numbers are down a little bit, so I'm thinking people don't know I'm online. Plus, it's early. Oh man, you got a gig on one of them container ships? How you get that? Because man, ain't too many brothers on them ships, man, making that money. Anyway, so black women, we're not. Again, I'm not sitting here telling you what to do. I'm mainly reading the tea leaves and giving you the news, because you ain't gonna get this on CNN, the Caucasian Nazi Network. You ain't gonna get this on MSNBC. You damn sure ain't gonna get this on CBS, ABC, and NBC. You dig? And Fox affiliates. Okay. because all the Fox affiliates and the CBSs and those folks, man, most of them they either owned by what's it called, tech something, the name of the company. I forgot the name of the company, but I know it says tech something. And then they either owned by two big companies, that Tegna. They either owned by Tegna or they're owned by what's that other one? Sinclair Broadcasting. Okay, and they got the same propaganda on every channel. And when you listen to you sit up here and look at the news, because all of us in different cities. St. Louis, I'm in Minneapolis. Some of y'all, some of y'all probably in down south or wherever you at. And you got to understand, man, that Black folks can't just do what we want to do like white people do. We got to use some common sense and some critical thinking. Because, see, that's what a man provides to children. He teaches his children how to think their way out of things, how to troubleshoot. Because we know women don't have those skills. And if you're talking about a single mom, 10 times out of 10, her mom was a single mom. So she don't know. Mama's dumb as hell, dumb as a doorknob too. Those stupid ass mama be 40-something, 50 years old, still acting like a 20-year-old. Shaking her ass in front of her daughter's boyfriends and stuff. Man, come on, man. These single moms are trash. Okay? Just straight up trash. Garbage and rubbish. Okay? Can't say it no plainer than that, bro. Can't say it no plainer, man. You're gonna go out here and you're gonna sit and eat with a Black man, you'll probably bring a bodyguard with you. You see what I'm saying, fellas? See, this is why to a certain degree I don't care what happens to some of these single moms, because you made the decision to be a single mom. You just like you could have made the decision to be in the running to be somebody's husband. But you rather be an unrestricted free agent that's cute until your body starts falling apart, your face starts sagging like Deputy Dog. You ain't got no money for Botox and all that. That costs bank. And from what I heard, some insurance companies don't pay for Botox unless you got migraines. They're not gonna pay for it for you to get cosmetic procedures to get done. They ain't that stupid. So you got these, I can't say it no plainer than this, fellas and sisters. Some of y'all stupid, man. Why would you put your daughter in a position? And see, brothers, this is what Black women will do. If they meet a Black man online, it's automatic gaslight and misandry time. Okay? It's gaslighting and manipulation right off the bat. Right off the bat, you ain't even met this chick. You just corresponding on the app or on the dating site, and this chick is already acting a fool. But with the white dude, she's cooperative. Yeah. Hey, white guy. Hey. I got a cute white guy is a safe white guy. Well, Sade Robinson found out the hard way that that's not true. Don't let that be you or your child going on. Look, even as a man, when I was dealing with women online, dude, I was careful. Yeah, sometimes I have chicks come straight to the house to get down? Hell yeah. But those women ended up being safe women, but they could have not been. And I could have been dead to rights. Okay, because I would have been on my heels. I wouldn't have been aware. I mean, that had that kind of, safety awareness. Because I'm thinking, what is this shit gonna do to me? Okay, what's she gonna do to me? But she could get me jacked. She can have some dudes following her, and as soon as I open up the door, they come in bum rushing. I've heard of that happening. Chicks meeting dudes online and then setting them up to get jacked and killed. It's sad, man. WB Trey, what's cracking? Hey, y'all. Hey, drop something on the cash app, fellas. Just a little bit. It ain't got to be much. Just let me know you support the podcast, man. I'm not really, because I'm still collecting donations, for the book bags and the stuff for the kids. But a lot of stuff there's been a lot of changes with a lot of these food banks and some of these nonprofits that give out book bags and stuff. Man, it's a lot of stuff going on. And a lot of these organizations don't have the money they used to have. So a lot of them are kind of flaking on me. You did what I'm saying? But still we're gonna get folks popping. You know what, Lima, Peru? Oh, you down there in Peru? What you doing in Peru, Negro? Mr. Shaw, what's cracking? Hey man, I ain't mad at you, man. Get your swerve on, player. I've been, somebody was talking to me the other day about moving overseas. Yeah, Houston. I love Houston as far as how it looks and the people. I got family there, but that oppressive humidity, man. I mean, you get out the car, you completely wet. I don't want to be in that crap all the time. I've lived in places like that. LA can be like that. When I used to live out there, LA can be humid like that. If it starts raining and shit, it could get quite nasty. Okay. So what I'm saying to y'all is this. So, we was talking, said, man, my homeboy, man, he live in South America. He ain't been up here in 10 years. I said, well, what does he do down there? So, oh man, he does marketing. He works from his apartment. He got a badass apartment. He said, man, he got a apartment that probably rival an apartment on Park Avenue in New York, in Manhattan. They just that nice. This dude was on 90 Day Fiance the other way. I was looking at this dude had an apartment down there in Rio. Man, that apartment was cold-blooded because I stayed in an apartment when I went to Rio. Me and my cousin went. We stayed in a condo of a dude that was working on his master's degree at University of Texas at Austin. So we got the keys. My cousin got the keys before we flew down there. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have to work if I did that. But man, I'm telling you, Shaw, Mr. Shaw, I'm getting sick of paying this mortgage. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm getting tired of maintaining this big ass house and this backyard and the front yard because I went out there to meet a dude. I'm trying to get some trees removed, and so the guy was coming over to give me an estimate, and we were standing out there talking. He was like, "Man," he said, "Man, it's already 90 degrees out here," and I was thinking to myself, "Man, I'm spending all this damn money on this house." I'm like, "Man, I feel like just getting up off from under this mug, man. I don't want to go back to apartment." See, the motivation behind me being in a house is I don't ever want to go back to apartments in America again. Almost every time the last 7 to 8 years of renting apartments, the apartment owners always screwed me over on the deposit, and I've had to threaten to take people to court in order to get my money. Okay. I mean, it's just they just rip you off. And I'm like, and I'm like, well, you should have read that's why we try to get everybody to read their lease. I read the lease. Lady, I read the lease. And I did exactly what these instructions you put on here on how I'm supposed to leave the apartment. I left the apartment spick and span. I vacuumed, I mopped, I swept and mopped, I cleaned walls, I cleaned windows, and y'all still gonna take my money? No, I ain't going back to that, man. And I don't want to rent no house either, because that house ain't gonna never be mine. Yeah, but see, if you were like for example, if you were in Argentina, Argentina's economy is trash right now, and I think for $1 American it's like, man, it's like 50 of theirs. So people be smuggling American dollars in there in order to live good because you need a wheelbarrow full of $5 bills just to get a loaf of bread. But see, Argentina asked for that. Their last couple presidents were clowns, and these Latin American leaders, a lot of them are CIA connected, so that they pay these guys to shit on their own countries. Okay. Exactly. In court, plaintiff or defendant. Exactly, brother. Oh, you can't just get a driver's license and buy a car down there? Some countries are like that, man. They'll be like, you, and see, that's why I'll be like, how the hell we gonna sit up here and let foreigners come over here and become citizens and then let them run for Congress, running our government, so we can have some more Ilhan Omar's talking about Somalia first? Okay, I'm seeing her little dumbass ass all over YouTube. I ain't heard hide no hair of that woman. Ain't heard from Senator Tina Smith. This is the laziest senator. Her and Amy Klobuchar, at least Amy Klobuchar, she'll show her face in some of these committees. Tina Smith, you don't never hear about her. She is the laziest senator I've ever seen in my life. And her office is a bunch of clowns because I dealt with her. These do-nothing Democrats. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Oh boy, I'm gonna go in on y'all. These Negroes that's on YouTube, not on YouTube. These Negroes on Facebook talking about big up in Kamala Harris like she's some skilled politician. She's a clown. She is a clown. He said Daredevil. Damn, bro, where you live? Where you live? What you live on the equivalent of Indy 500, bro? You live in the pit area or something? Okay. Come on, bro. Man, and when I lived in Germany, man, you don't need no car, bro. Car's an impediment in some of these other countries, man. It's cool to have a car, but man, taxis are so cheap. Man, they come picking you up in a damn Benz. Okay? Come picking your ass up in an E-class. I'm like, damn, these niggas ain't gonna. I'm saying to myself, these niggas ain't gonna believe this shit. Okay? But speaking of Trojan horses, you know what, man? Let me tell you a story. When I was trying to warn everybody about that no good Jim Crow Joe Biden in 2019, when I mentioned that Jim Crow Joe is the author of Biden's law, the 1994 crime bill, and how that destroyed black families, and you know, the CIA was already dumping megatons of crack of cocaine into our neighborhoods, probably still do, because they say ain't no money in the hood. If there ain't no money in the hood, why all these no good Asians got stores and restaurants in our neighborhoods, huh? If there ain't no money in the hood, how is it that the Koreans in Koreatown, LA area have siphoned over probably $20 billion from South Central LA black folks over the years? I put that in this book. I talked about that in here, The Game of Life According to the Iceman Volume 1. I talked about that in here. How they get over on black Angelinos. Okay? Yeah, man. No, hey, bruh. Hey, have you been to Brazil? Man, dude, I went up to Corcovado where they got the Jesus statue with the arms out like this. Man, you damn near go straight up to get up there, dude. It don't look like it's that high, Negro. When you standing up there, it was, you know, I got some of the pictures on my Facebook page. When you it was about to rain, so it was overcast, and you know, when you that high up in the air, the clouds are right there, so part of the statue was cut off by clouds. So we tried to wait long enough for the clouds to move, and they did move, but it was still gloomy looking. And the chick that took me up there, you know, she was like, you know, this is a big deal coming up here. Man, it was scary as hell going up there, because you had to go up there like this. And this dude, the Brazilian dude that was driving the cab, he used to drive a cab in New York City. So me and him got real cool. If I had some other places to go, I would hire him. But I was only going to be in Rio for 4 or 5 days. The rest of the time we were going to be in Sao Paulo. And man, that dude was driving crazy as hell. I was sitting, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that I was a little full on some liquor. Me and old girl was drinking a little bit. Man, I wouldn't have been too comfortable back there. But I still was like on edge of my seat like this, looking at this dude. And I was trying to talk to him to keep calm, because I was like, this dude driving like a madman. He was almost hitting people. I was like, damn, dude, this ain't no video game. You can't hit somebody and get 50 points. Hey, man, a lot of cats don't support the podcast, man. A lot of cats be emailing me saying, hey, man, let me holler at, hey, Ice, where you at, man? I'm like, dude, I ain't went nowhere. But man, when, you know, I tell people I'm gonna be online, and you know, I get 10 people, the rest of the 100, 200 people are non-subscribers, because so it does, you know, I can't see them. But when I end the live stream, you know, it might be 300 or 400 people watching, but they're not subscribing. My subscribers don't support, man. I don't know what's wrong with black folks, man. I know my stuff ain't high tech. I don't have video imprints inside the screen and all that. Hey, man, I don't know how to do that. If you know how to do it, you can teach me how to do it. That's one thing. But I don't know how to do that. All I know how to do is sit in front of this microphone right here. All I know how to do is sit in front of this mic and kick game. Okay? Let me let this stupid ass thing down. I'm getting ready to redo this room anyway. Shoot. Oh man. I don't know where this. Hold up. Okay. This goes back. This thing goes back here. Oh shit. This thing has got a USB hookup. Let me take this damn thing out.